Alright, first thing we're going to do to take off this here inner door panel is we're going to take this here water deflector and we're going to kind of move him down out of the way a little bit. Okay. Yeah, look at there. Somebody's definitely been in there doing the drilling the rivets out for the window regulator. So we got a whole bunch of shavings on there. Great work, great work. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull them on and off. Okay. While we're in here, we'll try to get some of this here metal shavings out of the way. You can see there where somebody's been in there, right? You would think they would kind of take care of this stuff, but I guess you get what you pay for. All right. Now let's see what we got. We can see that this here cable's routed back, so we got a fastener here, we got a fastener there, we got one here, we got a fastener there, we got one back here, and we got one back here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start removing these fasteners that's holding that bundle down. So there you go, there's your shot, look in the bundle, okay? So let's go ahead and get that removed. Alright. Let's see if I can get a screwdriver up in there on this one. Get behind it. Looks like we got a bob, well, not a bob fitting, but it's a split fastener here. Maybe I can get my fingers back here and back. Squeeze it together. Let's go over here on the other side. Push it in. There, he's out. Alright. Now, we got another one right here. Just going to reach in from behind. Same situation. We got a fitting here, a fastener. Looks like it's split. Basically, maybe squeeze them together. Alright. Looks like a similar setup over here on this one. Okay. Now this one here, this is a pretty big fastener. It's a bulb type fitting. I think we can just get this in there and just pull them out. Okay. Now this one here, the bulb you can see is on this side. So I think I'm going to try to squeeze them together. Okay. On this side and then try to push them back. Push them back through. Alright. Here, I'm going to squeeze that one in and then you'll go right through. Alright. So it looks like right now we have all the fasteners that I can see. Maybe there's one more right here. Okay. Maybe I'll try to get him in. See, right here. Push him in. Okay. Alright. Alright. Now we got some bolts around here. 7mm head on these. Looks like we got one there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now take note right here. We got a great old big bolt right over in here. Looks like a 10mm head. I am quite sure that this bolt is probably not supposed to be there. Alright. So and then we got a 7mm head here, 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 and I can't remember. I think it's 10 of them. 10 of the 7mm, and then we got this one big one. So let's just go start taking them off. Alright, once you get all the bolts out, then just kind of lean this thing out a little bit. Now, we're looking at this thing right now. Take a look at these here 2 rods. Alright, one of these rods right here is going to the door handle. Alright, now this other rod right here is going for the electric lock. It's got the solenoid. Here's the solenoid for the lock. Alright, but what I'm looking at is that when we pull this apart, this rod right here is pretty much doesn't look like it wants to line up into this here holder. Alright, so we're wondering if these things are crossed. Maybe this one here should go under the bottom, so we're keeping that in mind. So right now we got a shot, we see how it is, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to separate these here linkages out. So on this here, just take it and lift it straight up. Alright, now I'm going to drop him down, and right now we'll probably tie him up with a piece of tape or something, but right now we'll leave him right there. Now this one over here for the solenoid should be the same thing. If you notice right here, it's got a little rubber grommet, and looks like this thing should just go. Now be careful with this, because this is a polypro type material, so plastic material, so you don't want to just push down on this thing and break it. So I'm just going to push down on it and just lift it right out of there. Okay, so now we got that. So now let's come over here. We're going to release this one over here on this side, and this piece here is plastic, so that's all we need to do is break that. And it's a little bit hard to get yourself in there. Let's see if I can get it out. Okay, all right, so we got that one now, and I'm going to let him drop down. All right, next thing we're going to do is we want to finish removing. We want to get this bundle of wires. We want to get that out and pass it back through. As if you notice right here, these 2 wires are going back to the solenoid. So take this here as a little rubber boot. Take the rubber boot, lift it back, get it out of your way. There's a little catch. Take it, press it in, and then when you press it in, just lift it right off. Okay. Now, let's see. We want to take him. We'll pass him back through here, through this hole. Okay. Now we want to take all of this here bundle of wires right here, and let's pass him on back through this opening here. So we come back up on the top side, so you can get down in here to see. You see that pretty good? Alright, there you go, I can see it. So let's pass these wires through. Okay. Now, let's kind of let him just hang off to the side there. And let's see, what else do we have? It looks like we have a wire hooked up down in here. We got something right here. There's one for the speaker. Okay. And that looks like you got a bad speaker here. There's no wire connected up. You didn't know you had a bad speaker, did you?
No.
Alright, see how to release this catch. Looks like he's right there. Push it down. Let's get there. Okay. Alright, there's our speaker. He's separated. Alright, now this other connector right here is going to the motor. Drives it up and down. See if I can find the connector. He is really hidden. Trying to figure out where the catch is on this thing. Alright, see if I can get a little light down in there. Okay, there's a little catch on the top side. There it is. That's how it was in, just like that. So basically just push that down, straight back. Alright, so we got him out of there now. Alright, now I think I'm going to get a little something here to hold this thing up out of the way. Alright, I got a little piece of masking tape here. Yeah. Let's just put him right up there. I think he'll be out of the way. Alright, now if you look down here, you can see the track. The track is made up to the window. Now, you can see right here we got a roller. We got a roller down here. Already it looks like the rollers are shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this whole door panel, this inner door panel, that way to try to release this thing and get it out of here. So let's see how this will work out. So there it goes, there it goes. Alright, there's one of them. Came out of the track, one roller. Yep. ain't working too good. Alright. Let me go back this way. Alright. Let's see what happened. Okay. Basically what I did is I slid it one way, got one roller off, and then I went the other way to get the other roller off. So it's kind of like this way, one roller, this way, other roller. So now we got it out. Okay, now these are the two rollers right here that was in the track. You can see what they look like. Okay. And let's see what else, see what we got here, what we got here. Yeah. Now, it looks to me, looking at this, we can see that this looks like it's bent. Okay. This here should be straight. If you look at it, looks pretty little bent there. Okay. You see the rollers? Okay. Yep. Yep. Yep, and it looks like it's bent over this way. So that's probably where the window got in a bind, and then it just sit there and just, and if you look right here, you can see this is bent. Okay. And it looks like it's got a little bent right in here. And so I'm thinking what we need to do is we're going to replace the whole regulator, and that way we'll have the, we'll have new rollers and everything on there. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to show you what some great workmanship is here. Alright, you remember I told you earlier about this speaker, that the speaker wire was broke and the connectors broke. So we're going to try to repair this. Alright, so let me show you how this thing came out. It's very simple. You got two plastic tabs here. Alright, now these two plastic tabs, they fit in here just like that. Alright, and it slides over, and you see this here metal tab, it just goes in there, push it in, and it snaps in. So you push this in to release it, take it out. Alright. Now you're going to find this little cover. It's got some contact cement on. If you pull it real easy, you can pull it right off. Alright. Now, here's what I want to show you. Here's a connector. And the guy, whoever did this job before and working on this here window, he couldn't figure out evidently how to separate this connector. So what he done is he pulled on this thing, and now it's separated and broke the little tracks over here on the side, and they broke off, and now they're up inside the runners here. So we're going to take these out, take these little pieces of plastic out, maybe take some Q-bond. I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to try to get this soldered back in place, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to solder this wire. So we're already here, so we're going to go ahead and try to fix this speaker. Alright, so I just want to let you guys see that. Just, you know, if you're into something and you can't quite figure it out, don't keep prying on it until the thing breaks. Alright, now guys, we just went over the inner door panel, and we saw that the regulator was bent, but I was looking at it and I'm thinking this is more of a result. So I'm not thinking that's the real problem. In other words, why did that thing bend? Alright, so we come back over here and we start looking at the glass. You know, we want to make sure this here track is secure, it's glued on good, and that all looks good. Alright, now, do you remember I told you about this bolt that was on the inner door panel? Now the other bolts was this size right here, which we had 10 of them. Alright, now why is this bolt one bolt on the outside of the door panel and all the other bolts are this size? Well, guess what? I think we done found our problem of why this here window regulator bent and it couldn't go up. Take a look over here. You see this track over here? Well, there's a bolt up here to secure this track. But look down here at the bottom. There is no bolt. Well, that bolt is right there. This bolt right here should have been put in right there to secure this here track. And look at the window. The window is totally outside of the channel. So, there again, great workmanship. Love it. So anyway, we're gonna get this here window back in this track, and we're gonna get this bolt back in here to secure this. And hopefully the spring clip is there, and he hasn't threw this thing away. Okay, so we're good. So you can see there's a little spring nut right there. So we're gonna get this thing back together. All right, guys, I think this will be a good spot to close this here video out. And the next shot, we're going to be drilling these rivets out on that regulator, and we're going to put this back together, and also we're going to show the installation of getting this new regulator on there. All right, appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for the next video.